Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. We've got some house price data, some new house price data in today, and this is from Zoopla, who, they're not just a property portal like Rightmove, they actually have some really good, insightful data. They update house prices on a regular basis, so I think we should listen to what they've got to say, and we should all be getting as many data sources as we can if we're property investors or we just want to know where the market's going. Now, before we jump into this, make sure if you haven't done already, you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. More than 80% of you watching this channel don't subscribe, and we want to get to 10,000 subscribers. So it'll take you 2 seconds, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Let me know in the comments if you've done that. And we want to get 100,000 views this August. So if you can help me, I'd really appreciate it if you smash that like button. Go on, smash it over there. That will help us get more eyeballs on this. And hopefully this month, it's a tough month because everyone's on holiday, but let's try and get 100,000 views. So what is going on? Well, Zoopla have updated their predictions on where house prices are ultimately going to end up. Now, obviously, Zoopla, they have an interest in keeping the market up because they want to get subscriptions to their platform, and when the market's moving, that helps their agents and their customers. However, they've had a bit of a reality check now because obviously we've had a difficult time. We've had record long inflation, or a long period of inflation. It's been like 40 years since we've had any type of inflation like this. We've had it at 10% for a long period of time. We've got it to 7.9%, but we've just had 13 consecutive Bank of England rate increases. We're going to get a 14th this week. And so they're saying on Zoopla that they feel the market is now going to drop in this calendar year. So this is this calendar year, guys. They feel it's going to go down by 5%. Now, there are lots of people out there saying lots of different things are going to happen, but this looks fairly realistic in my opinion. I recently did a video where I said I think the market's going to go down 6% for the year, and I'm going to update that once the August data comes in. So as we go through the month, we'll get the nationwide data, we'll get the Halifax data, and I like their data because they normally tell us what's happening, how many new applications have they got. This sort of data is important as well. And so Zoopla, they're saying 5% down for the 2023 year, and right now we're pretty much flat. So that would mean the next few months we would have drops, and we would have some bigger drops than 1% a month for sure. So they're saying in June prices went down 0.6%, so a bit of a drop there, and so that's where they're seeing with their data. Now, they don't get all the data that everybody else gets, and all these people have different data sources, but this is the data that they're looking at, so 0.6%. Now, this one is interesting, and they have this data slightly better than a lot of people. And demand for new properties, new inquiries, they do get that because they push the inquiries to the agents. When you call on Zoopla or Rightmove, is actually a Zoopla number. The agent gets the call and it says, inbound inquiry from Zoopla. So they can say to an agent, well, we gave you 100 calls this month. And they're saying demand for inquiries is down 18%. And so that is a big drop. Now, this is normally a fairly decent time of year for property because people do their last few searches now that want to be moved by Christmas. And so that's interesting. Demand is down 18%. But they're also saying there are going to be less sales this year. And so that might balance this a little bit. And so they're expecting 23% less sales. So sales, this is demand. And this is sales. And so look, if there's 23% less sales, but the demand is down, that kind of evens itself out, doesn't it? And that's going to hit a lot of businesses. My mortgage broker, we just did a refinance last week that we completed on Friday, said it's really quiet at the moment. There's not lots of people moving deals. Some people are just sitting on variable rates because they don't want to fix into a deal. That might not be good, a smart thing to do. It depends on their circumstances. But not everyone is doing refinancing at the moment, or some people did long 5-year deals and so they're already sorted. So people like that are going to get hit hard if there's not new transactions happening. Estate agents are going to get hit hard. Solicitors are going to get hit hard. This is not great news that we're going to have a lot less transactions and the demand is down. Now, one thing that they are seeing as well is people are looking to downsize. That makes sense as well, doesn't it? And so there's a lot of searches for downsizes. So we're looking at what we're talking about here is someone that's got a 4-bedroom property that's searching for a 3-bedroom property. And that is logical and really does make sense, because if you're living in a 4-bedroom and you can get somewhere cheaper, 100 grand cheaper, it's going to reduce your mortgage. It's going to make the burden through this difficult time that little bit less. That really does make sense. And so the high end of the market, we already know has been hit. Chelsea, Kensington, more than 15% down in those areas. And Zoopla are also saying the area that's going to get hit hardest by a long way is the southeast, right? And that makes sense. The earnings ratio that you need to get a property in the southeast has been really high for decades now. And also they're saying the northeast, those areas, they don't necessarily see that we need a particular drop, because you can, in some areas up north, get a property with 1 times your salary or 2 times your salary. And so look, there's houses in Doncaster for 50 grand. Some people, that's 1 year's salary to be able to get that. But that same house in Croydon would probably be 600, 700 grand, which is considerably higher. And that's why the north probably won't be impacted as much as the south for sure. However, more people live in the south, so there's more property transactions that will happen that could move the market down. So it's interesting that Zoopla have changed their stance. They were seeing more of a flat market earlier this year. Now they're saying they feel the market's going to drop 5%. June, it's gone down 0.6. Demand is the figures that we've got to look at here. Demand is down 18%. New inquiries for buyers is down. However, sales are down as well. And so that means that prices might not crash in 2023. So I've said all along, I think markets are going to move. I think the prices are going to come down. I think the can has been kicked down the road a little bit. And so I think that one thing that's impacting that is that you can go on interest only. So there'll be certain people that just won't sell because they don't need to. I think last week landlords got a sliver of hope. The EPCs have kind of been abandoned for now. And so there were a number of landlords that were looking to get out the market because they didn't want to spend on investing on their property. They wanted to give that to someone else to have them have the problem. So that's another consideration, that some of those people might not happen to move. We saw HSBC last week that they reduced the rate on the market. Not much, a sliver again, but that will make a difference to some people. This week, though, we're going to have some more stress on the market that's going to happen. We're going to see interest rates go up at least 0.25%. Some people think as much as 0.5%. We're probably going to have another interest rate rise in September as well. So one hand gives, one hand takes away. There's a real difficulty in the market. And also, has all these interest rate rises that we've already had, what impact's that going to have? Has that already determined the fate of the market? Is it going to go down? I don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. Time will tell. But as a property investor, it is important to start looking for deals. There are some great deals on the market. We've in fact launched a course this week that we're doing on a flash sale for this week only. It's called The Fundamentals of Property Investing. I'll teach you your tax. I'll teach you your numbers. I'll teach you how to find deals. All of this stuff for a one-off charge, no monthly subscription, a one-off charge of just £9. I'm going to put a link to that in the description. I want you to go and grab a copy of that, find out how to get this stuff and learn these deals, because now's the time to look for deals. Because in the next few months, there are going to be more deals on the market than ever before. And so get educated for £9 and let's figure out how we can get you some deals. That's it from me. Go and check out all the other content like this video. Check out all the other content on the channel, including this video right here.